the reason I got into music primarily is to help people. When I was 15, or maybe I was 16, but I dropped a song called Bulletproof. The one thing that stuck out to me was I had a guy reach out to me and say that he was on the verge of himself, and he had been struggling with addiction for years, and he was constantly blaming other people and putting it on his family and friends, basically pushed away everybody he loves, right? And he heard my song, and he realized that everything that's happened to him, he's done it to himself, right? And so he was nearing the end, and then he heard my song and came across his Instagram feed, and he was like, man, you saved my life. How's it going? I'm Timmy McKeever, and you're watching Like a Farmer.
Hey y'all, it's Pat. Welcome to another episode of Like a Farmer. Today, the young stallion coming out of California, Timmy McKeever's, comes on the show. 18-year-old stud. We're going to talk about his rise to stardom here in country music. Volleyball. Dude was a stud in volleyball back in high school. Talk about living in Nashville now. Talk about what he's got coming up when it comes to music, albums, tours, everything in between. As always, every single Wednesday, you can catch us on YouTube or wherever you listen to your audio podcast. Let's get into it. California kid?
Yeah.
Where in California?
Huntington Beach, Orange County area.
When did you move to Nashville?
Shoot, it was a year ago, the Wednesday during CMA Fest.
So that must have been right after you graduated high school.
I skipped my last two finals.
To move to Nashville.
Of junior year, and then went online my senior year.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you went like, hey, I'm going all in on this music thing.
Yeah.
What made you, because I got a great team back in home, so I've been doing my due diligence. I even pulled up your Max Preps, man.
Hell
you got
yeah.
some little volleyball stats.
Max Preps, bro.
So we're going to make sure you pull that right now.
Hell
But it's not like you had a ton of family influence when it came to music.
No.
So at what point were you like, hey, I'm actually going to, skip senior year, technically do it online to go do music? I mean, something must have popped.
Yeah, so I picked up a guitar for the first time when I was 9, and like nobody in my family had been in music whatsoever. I mean, my dad sang like "Baby Got Back" at karaoke, and that was about as far as our musical influence in the McKeever house.
Do we have video of that?
Hopefully, I mean somewhere probably.
Okay.
Usually, when he was doing it, there probably wasn't a lot of phones out there, but he's a. Yeah, he always raves about how good he was, but I don't know about all that. But so I started playing when I was 9, and then by age like 10 or 11, I was playing dive bars and festivals and really anywhere I could. So it was kind of like my whole childhood was music, even though there wasn't any like parental influence from it. But the reason I actually decided to skip my senior year and move out here was because I actually got in touch with this company, Drop Time Music, and the guy who runs it, Jim Catino, my childhood best friend, or not childhood, but like all through high school and all that, his mom grew up with Jim Catino. And so we got in touch with him, and he was like, man, I love your music. And then so we decided to like cut a few songs with him and just kind of work it out. And then when I was thinking about moving here, and I was just like what if, right? Like what if hypothetically I skipped my senior year, just went online, like it would be easy to do. Like I feel like it'd be good for my career. And he was like, well, shoot, if you do that, I'll sign you tomorrow. I was like, shit, all right. So my dad was selling his company at the time, and it all just kind of worked out. And so we were all just like, all right, I mean, let's just pick up our roots and move out to Tennessee. So it was crazy how it all worked out, and a lot of coincidences that just like came into play at the same time and just like kind of led me out here. So it's been great for my career since I got here, so can't complain.
So was it the whole family that just picked up and moved?
Yeah, so my oldest sister, she's married. She lives in Texas with her husband. She just had a baby a few months back. She's not pregnant again, so she's out there doing her thing. And then my middle sister, Corey, she goes to University of Utah. And so they were both off doing their thing. And my parents, it was just me and my parents back home, so they were just like, yeah, I mean, we'll go with you. Like, my mom's not really working in person all that much, and my dad's retired, so now he just helps me with music and stuff, and my mom's kind of doing her thing, so it's great. It's great.
You've got a really interesting story, man. I'm trying to figure out, and you have a great team. I mean, Cameron's she has been your biggest fan since day one, and she's been talking about you coming on the show. So I start doing my due diligence, going on TikTok and Instagram, and good-looking kid out of California, and you have it. I mean, you've done really good. It seems like really even the last 30 or 60 days, there's been
Yeah.
like a big jump. I mean, can you tell me some cool things that have happened within the last month or two that?
Yeah. So, the crazy thing is I took a break from going out on the road for a few months. I was really focused on the writing process and just creating like as much as I could. And, I started getting back on the road like pretty recently, the past few weeks. And, it's been crazy to just go out there to places I've never been and just see all these fans like screaming the words to my songs. It's like people that I've never met before that have just found me on TikTok or Instagram or something like that, and they just know all the words to my catalog. And I'm like, it's been probably the craziest thing, because when I was going out like last fall, like there was barely any of that, and then I dropped my project in December, and especially that one track, I've Known Better, like got girls in the front row just like screaming all the words, and it's so it's definitely crazy. It's a big switch up from last time I was on the road, so it's cool.
What going back to California in school? I mean, outside of music, volleyball.
Yeah.
Which I think is it like more beach volleyball? Is that what it is?
So
or?
I played indoor and beach volleyball. So actually, I grew up playing ice hockey, and I played ice hockey for about like 6 years or something like that. And then I got 3 concussions, and so I was like, all right, I'm tapped out of this shit. Yeah, I'm done with that. So I switched to something with a little less physicality, and actually I played volleyball because both my older sisters played volleyball growing up. So I was like, all right, I've been around it. Like, I know the sport. I'll just do that for fun, right? And I actually I ended up winning a national championship when I was in high school. And then the next day I quit because I was like, damn, I want to focus on music now. So yeah, it was fun though. It was definitely kind of a skill to learn how to juggle everything going on. Like, I mean, I was playing shows on the weekends, so I was missing so much for volleyball and all that. But yeah, just trying to balance out school, family, friends, volleyball, music, and just stay on top of it all. Yeah, it was a lot to take on, but I mean, I had a great time doing it. So
You mentioned you were hitting the road like when you were 10 years old doing.
yeah.
But what is that even like? I mean, that's not really a common thing. I mean, to be I'm 10 years, it's usually, especially I'm aging myself a little bit. I feel like when I was 10 years old, it wasn't in my thought mind, I wasn't going to go and start playing shows. So like, why at 10 did you just go to your parents and like, hey, I want to actually go play a show?
Honestly, I started playing music, and literally like I learned my first song, and I came in to the reason I got into music, my teacher at the time in 3rd grade would always play like worship music for us after class and like play guitar and sing. And I just always thought it was so cool. So like halfway through the year, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go home and like mess around on this old $90 Costco guitar what we got laying around and like see if I can figure it out. And so I started watching YouTube and stuff like that, and kind of taught myself. My first song was like "Smoke on the Water" or something like that.
Oh, jam.
Yeah, and I went in and I like played it for the class the next week, and it was the reason I will admit that I like kept going is because like after I got done playing, like I was like, oh shoot, all the girls think this is pretty cool. So like,
100%.
yeah, I was like, all right, like this is pretty dope. And so I kept learning another song and then going in and playing it for the class, and I would do it like every week. And then I was like, shoot, like might as well try to do it on a stage, right? If I'm doing it in front of my class every week. So I just kind of like I did the school talent show, and then I started playing like weddings, and then I started doing like playing at restaurants, and I started playing dive bars, and I started playing festivals, and like I played like my first festival. The headliner was like Cody Johnson and like Adam Doliak and like Chris Jansen, and I played that at like 12 years old, and I was like, dude, this is what I want to do because this is awesome, right? I was like, I mean, 12-year-old me like couldn't even comprehend what was really happening, but I was just like, damn, like I'm having a great time doing it. This is fun. Like I love this. So I just kept at it. And yeah, it was pretty much my whole childhood was just like in a bar up on stage playing songs. And it's funny because like, I mean, like growing up, like I had this like big old guitar like that. I stuck with that Costco guitar for a minute, and it was just like way bigger than I was. And like it was funny. They would like hide me in the kitchen and then throw me up on stage, and then they'd be like, all right, you got to get out of here. I was like, yeah. But it was a great time. Yeah.
You're starting at 10, and then you get into 9th grade, and like you might be him going into high school. Like, did you have any fun or like cool experiences in high school?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you were gaining popularity then, and when you think like back in 9th grade, I mean, shit, that was 2-3 years ago. I mean,
it was definitely funny because it was kind of mixed. Like there's always those dudes that are like, oh, he's so weird, like he does music and all this stuff, and I was like, I don't really care. Like I'm doing my thing. So there was definitely a split, but then it was nice because all my boys, like, they were so supportive of me, like, all the way through. Like, and like all the people I was lucky enough to call friends, like, they were just like, they would come out to my shows and they would like wear my merch and like they knew all my songs, and so it was great that I could still like have like kind of like be normal and like have all my friends, and like I could go to parties and like hang out with them and stuff, and then just also do my thing and play my shows and stuff. And so yeah, I definitely got a normal high school experience a little bit, you know, but yeah, it was definitely nice to have the support of all my boys out there.
So like, what's been one or two moments that you were like, damn, I made the right decision to chase music? Whether it's opening for somebody or you ran into somebody, I'm hoping you've got a couple mentors now in this space.
Yeah.
And what's been like a couple big moments for you?
I think when I got first like really big show that I played, it was me and Dylan Scott. We were up in Athens, Ohio, and it was crazy. It was probably like 7K people, and it was nuts because I mean I have like family in a different part of Ohio, but other than that, I've like never been to that area before, and I had people. This was before I dropped my project, and I had people like holding up signs with my face on it and stuff, and like singing the words to like my old catalog, and I was like, dude, this is like really cool. Like that was pretty recent, like after I moved to town. So I was like, damn, like this is happening. You know, like it's crazy. Like people say it's a 10-year town, and I mean I haven't been here for 10 years, but I'm coming up on my 10-year mark, and so it's crazy that like just like coming up on 10 years, like stuff starts to really happen, and you're like once you got that experience and like get to town. And probably another thing is just like all the people I've been able to meet. Like since I moved here, like in the past year, I've met so many amazing other artists and writers, and that's a big thing. Is like people don't give enough credit to the songwriters in this town, but like you move here and you start writing with those guys and girls, and you're just like, damn, like
they're talented.
Yeah. Like these are professional songwriters that like know this industry in and out, and it's so great to now be embedded in the community out here, and just. Yeah, it's awesome. I love this place. So.
Are you writing a majority of your songs, or is
it?
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so everything I've put out to date has been either a solo write or with one or two other co-writers. So, yeah, it's
pretty good.
Yeah, that's one of my main passions is just sitting down with either your buddies or two people that you've never met before, and just being able to create something beautiful. And then I love the songwriting process through and through.
I want to talk about, and especially, look, it's going to be your generation and on. It seems like AI is like making a big push.
Scary.
Dude,
it's
I saw like a Spotify list the other day. It was like AI generated songs.
Yeah.
And some of them are just like outlandish, like wild, crazy shit. You would never have thought about it, but it is kind of wild.
It's nuts. Like, in my eyes, I don't see a creative industry like music getting taken over by AI, because people like they need that human connection. Like they can see through it, even if it's like a real artist who's singing a song that kind of sounds like it could be AI lyrics. Like people call it out, right?
Yeah.
So if it's like a fully AI song, like people aren't. I don't see them connecting to it personally, but you know it is scary. Like there's this app like called Suno, and like you can just plug in a demo you have. Like I have a friend, and she wrote a song, and it was just her, like just a song that they wrote for fun, her and her friend, and it was just like a guitar and her voice on it, and they put it into the app, and it had like a dude singing over it with like a fully produced track, and like it's nuts. Like in a minute, you have like a completely made song. Like it's crazy. It blows my mind how that stuff works, but I don't know. It scares the shit out of me, but hopefully it doesn't take over this industry at least. You know?
I mean, I think there's something to be said about like the storytelling aspect of music, especially country music. But I do believe we are getting into a world. I heard it the other day from a great friend of mine, and his theory was like, you'll be able to sit in the bed and you'll be able to create a movie
Yeah.
with AI, and it'll like develop it in 30 minutes. Like I want Tom Hanks to be a villain based in Italy stealing Will Smith's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And like they'll develop it in 30 and you can like create movies.
Dude. I've seen like speculations of stuff like that. Like you never know. Maybe in the future, it's like instead of Netflix, it's something like that. Because like, why would you watch something you somebody else
mind,
made?
yeah,
like why don't you just like make like why can't you just put your face on one of the characters and it just be like a story that you make up for yourself and like AI just makes it for you? Like, yeah, the possibilities are kind of nuts when you try to wrap your head around it, dude. Side note on AI, have you seen the
I don't even know what you're about to say, but I've seen all sorts of shit.
Okay, have you seen the Bigfoot AI vlogs?
Oh
My god,
those are top tier.
I've been watching those like way too much recently. It's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah,
like dude, like Bigfoot and Yeti vlogs, bro. That's my favorite thing to watch right now.
Those are good ones. They do the fan bases of different NFL teams.
Yeah.
The Yeti ones are unbelievable.
Yeah, dude. It's so funny.
You got to watch out, man. You'll get somebody sliding in your DMs like thinking, and she might be really good looking.
Yeah.
And it's AI.
Yeah.
And you have a relationship with this AI robot. You never know.
Yeah.
And think about like our grandparents and even older where they get mixed up with, have you seen the pictures of like, hey, I'm Luke Combs, send me $500 so I can produce my next album.
Yeah.
And like some of these people will believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had fans like I have a lot of fake accounts under my name, like that people have just made and like try to reach out to fans and they'll do the thing where they're like, hey, I got like a fan card like that I'm selling for Timmy McKeever. Like if you like reach out to me and I'll sell it to you for like $500. And it's like I've had a couple fans like almost do it, and I would feel terrible. Like luckily they actually DM me on my account, and I'm like, no, don't do that. Block that account. But like, yeah, it's definitely shady out there. Like especially right now.
I play a game on this show. Okay.
All right.
Now this game is called Give 'Em the Boot, presented by TECOVAS.
Okay.
We have a brand new pair of TECOVAS boots for you, but
really?
I'm not going to point fingers at whose fault it is.
Okay.
But you will get them. I have your code, and you can go get your.
All right.
But we're still going to play the game.
Hell yeah!
All right,
let's
here we go.
do it.
I've got 4 questions right here, Timmy.
Okay.
And you can give one of them the boot, or you can answer all of them. Does that make sense? So if there's a question you say, hey, I'm going to give that the boot, that means you have to answer the rest of them.
Okay, I understand.
But you might want to answer all of them, and that's totally fine.
All right, cool.
Give them the boot, presented by TECOVAS. Here
Let's
you go.
play.
Question number 1.
Okay, question number 1. Okay. One of your favorite moments on the road. Shoot, I would say the whole. So I went on the road with my buddy Tyler Farr a little bit ago, and that was
love that guy.
That was probably the most fun I've ever had on the road with a band. Just like, dude, their whole crew is awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't even know, but that whole thing was just like full of fun experiences, like that whole weekend. So hopefully we'll have some more. But yeah,
he's somebody that will just bring you under his arms,
dude,
and like
such a nice guy.
Yeah,
like
great
he's,
human being.
I mean, so talented up on stage. Like, I mean, we were out there and like the whole crowd was just singing like all the B-side tracks like off his projects, and it's like nuts. And he's like, holy shit! He comes off stage, he was so hyped.
Oh, he's pumped.
So, yeah, that was probably my favorite time I've ever had on the road was with Tyler Farr. So
that's a good one.
Hell yeah! All right, next one. Would you rather fight a raccoon at Waffle House or sing a Taylor Swift song at a biker bar? I'm taking the raccoon, bro. Yeah, you got to. I feel like that's probably the safest bet in both of those scenarios. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, could you imagine that? Like if it was karaoke night at a biker bar and Timmy just walks up there and
how much shit you get thrown at you?
Yeah. Bad.
Yeah, it'd be bad.
Good choice.
Unless you got a couple biker Swifties in there.
Yeah.
Maybe they might save you, but
never know.
All right, if your guitar could talk, what is one story it would tell about you? Oh shoot. If my guitar could talk,
it might be a song right there.
That sounds like a song. If my guitar could talk. Sings well. I might have to boot this one just because I don't even know the answer to it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Give it the boot.
I'll give it the boot. All right. And I got to answer this one. What is one thing you do before you go on stage? Okay, I don't usually have a ritual, but I do listen to Rockstar by Nickelback before I go on stage. It's like one of
Why is that? Is that like your number one?
I just love that song. It amps me up.
Gets you pumped up.
Yeah, it gets me pumped. So I just like I like to listen to that song, and I'm just like, all right, let's get it now. So,
I would not have guessed that.
Really?
No.
I like Nickelback a lot.
I love Nickelback, but I mean,
Nickelback.
One of the like, it's good conversation here, Tim.
Yeah.
Like if you think about top 5 songs that pump you up, like
Yeah.
Rockstar's not up there.
Really?
No.
It's up there. Okay, I think maybe it's just something about like it just being about like being a musician and being on the road.
Yeah.
Like I have other pump up songs that probably get me more amped.
Which are?
But,
I mean, give me like 2 or 3 like. Imagine, it's a volleyball game or something.
It's a volleyball game?
Pumped up.
oh,
You got the beats
I
on.
love me some Big X the Plug. Dude, I love Big X. So I listen to a lot of his catalog. I listen to let's see. Have you heard "Turn You Down" by Morgan and Hardy?
Mm-mm.
Dude, that song's fire. That's
Was it on the album?
No, it's like from a long time ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a fairly old track, but I love that song. That gets me amped.
When you're on tour, I mean, tell me
Mm-hmm.
about, because when you think about that first time, and now
Yeah.
you're telling me you have people singing your songs back.
Yeah.
It does take a long time for that to happen.
It does. Yeah.
So I feel like you are pretty humbled in that. That is pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
is there nothing that's ever happened that's really been like, holy cow, since then? I mean,
Since then,
like, that's a really good feeling.
that is a good feeling. I think that's probably it's probably my favorite experience that I've had, like, in all of my music, just because like the reason I got into music primarily is to help people, and like the reason I started.
Why do you say that?
Because I think music is one of the few things in this world that like it's crazy to wrap my head around how something that like maybe a person wrote in their bedroom by themselves on a crappy acoustic guitar can impact so many people in a way that like connects with them like so emotionally and like can help them in their life, It's like I'm involved in a lot of like charity work and stuff like that involving my music, because I just think it's such a powerful thing, because like we've all seen how like songs can impact somebody's life. And like I've like when I was 15, or maybe I was 16, but I dropped a song called Bulletproof, and it was crazy to see all the different ways that people were able to connect with the track, because like the song is about like not taking responsibility for your actions and kind of putting it on other people. And there was some people who just heard it at a surface level and were like, yeah, like this is a banger, like this is such a cool song, right? And then one thing that stuck out to me was I had a guy reach out to me and say that he was on the verge of himself, and he had been struggling with addiction for years, and he was constantly blaming other people and putting it on his family and friends, basically pushed away everybody he loves, right? And he heard my song and he realized that everything that's happened to him, he's done it to himself, right? And so he was nearing the end, and then he heard my song. It came across his Instagram feed, and he was like, "Man, you saved my life," because that song really touched me, and it just gave me the strength to keep going and to make a better change for myself. And I was like, damn,
That's deep.
that was the first time that I really understood like why I was put on this earth and why I want to be doing music. And this is like, it's the reason why I want to do it for the rest of my life, is just because the people you can help with it is just so beautiful. And yeah, so.
That's really cool. Like what you mentioned the charities. Is there a specific one? Or
Yeah,
do you have, I'm sure seems like you're hungry enough and have the work ethic to one day have your own.
Yeah, I do want to have my own charity. That's one of my goals once I get to a big enough level. And
but right now, who's somebody you're
right
locked in
now,
on? Yeah.
so I've worked with a number of charities. There's a couple out in California. Cowboys for a Cause is awesome. There's one, Charity for Charity. I've done a lot of work with the Boys and Girls Club as well. I've done a lot of work with there's a foundation out there called the McKenna Clare Foundation that I've done some work with. There's a bunch. I mean, Angel Heart Farms. There's a ton. But I love anytime I can give my time to help somebody or an organization. I'll do it. You know.
Yeah, so. I love that. What do you spend your time on when you think about music and your tour? And I need to come check out a show.
Yeah, dude,
so,
you do. Anytime you want to come out, I'll have you, bro.
But like, what's your list look like? Like, are you going out there and are you playing? I mean, obviously you're playing a bunch of your songs, but there's some covers out there that you just love playing. Because I've seen you on the internet. I mean, some of your covers are fucking awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, every show I play courtesy the Red, White, and Blue.
Yeah, got to
by Toby Keith. I play it everywhere I go.
Why is that? Is there like a special bond between you and that song?
I just think it's very important to remember. Especially in the climate we're in right now, it's very important to remember to be a proud American. And like, there's a lot of people that I feel like can forget that sometimes, and I think it's just like it's very important to just be patriotic at all times, you know. Like I mean, in my opinion, we live in the best country on earth, right? So it's I just always think it's great to go out there and to amp people up, because that's that's one of the most patriotic songs out there in my opinion, right? So it's just like,
I think it's got to be number one.
I think it might be number one. I think so. And so that's why, it was one of the first songs I ever learned how to play on guitar. Like, ever since I got into music, I was just like, damn, I want to learn that right there.
Yeah.
And so ever since then, I've just been playing it everywhere I go. And it's it's just so powerful, because you go out there and you know that, like, the second I play that first chord, that intro, everybody's amped up. That first note, bro, and it's just so awesome to see that people are out there still, like, being patriotic and loving the USA. So,
and there's something to be said about getting the crowd into it.
Yes.
And if you're gonna, and I think everybody does it, no matter what level you're at. Like, hey, I want to play a song where people know it and can sing back.
Yeah.
And it's when you get to the point of your own music being sang back to you, you're like, fuck. Yeah. Have you played any, like, cool venues that?
Yeah, I let's see, the Machine Shop up in where was that, Cam, Michigan? Flint, Michigan. Dude, it was with me and Tyler, and it was probably one of the coolest venues I've been inside. It wasn't a big venue. It was a couple hundred people, but it was wall to wall in there, and it was like, just to, like, they have on the walls, like, all the different bands that have been there, and there's like so many awesome bands, and there's like a lot of, like, there's anything from rockers to country and, like, all this shit. So it was probably the coolest venue, at least my favorite. It was awesome. But yeah, the fans everywhere are great, and the people. And I was just down in Savannah, Georgia, played there on Friday, and the fans were so loud. Like, it was awesome. I was down there with Corey Smith.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was badass. I got a shirt from his merch stand that says, "Damn, I wish I was 21." That's my favorite song by him. And
it's crazy to think that you're not 21 for like another.
Yeah, I got
4 years. No, 3. Excuse me.
Yeah, I got about like 2.5. So
your success shows that you've already done a bunch of cool shit, and you're definitely on the right angle.
Yeah.
But what's like some kind of checklist things that you still have hanging on the wall, whether it's venues or tours or whatever?
Yeah, I want to play the Opry very soon. I mean, as soon as possible. I've been going there since I was little.
That's gonna happen.
It's one of my favorite shows to just sit down and watch and enjoy music. It's like one of my favorite venues, and I want to play Red Rocks. I think that's just so sick.
Have you ever been?
I haven't, no.
I haven't either.
Dude, I've only seen videos and it looks so awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't even care if I play. I just want to go see it, right? Like it's badass. Like, but I want to play it soon. But Madison Square Garden is awesome. I want to play there. I want to play Sphere. Dude, like that's Kenny Chesney just played there and
looked
it
unbelievable.
Looked so awesome. Man, I want to play there really bad.
I mean, you're locked in when you're there. Like,
yeah.
Some of Kenny's things were like, you were on the football field in Knoxville or you're on the beach in Mexico.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the storytelling that we talk about in music, and now you can visually see it, especially at a place like the Sphere is awesome.
Crazy.
Yeah.
My buddy's dad actually did all the like, he was in charge of all the screens for that show because he's been like doing Kenny's music videos for a while. And
It's a lot.
Yeah, his dad was like in charge of all that. So it was, it's a crazy production that goes on, but I hope that I can be a part of that in the future. So, yeah.
I do a segment on this show.
Okay.
It's called Cut That Song, presented by Case Knives.
Hell yeah.
Actually, this Case Knife is yours.
Really?
Yeah, it's yours. Take a look at it.
Dude, I will. Oh, shit. You know, I've had 2 knives confiscated by TSA in the past year and a wine opener. I just got a wine opener confiscated because I forgot it was in my backpack.
Why'd you have a wine opener in the backpack?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just like, it's a backpack that has a bunch of random shit in it. So sometimes I just like will throw something in there and just forget. Damn.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
The TSA thing and the taking the knives it's such a buzzkill, man. I had one taken 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, especially when like, I mean, I didn't know. Dude, that's nice as fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely. Just don't carry it on the airplane. Check it.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
That would be bad.
That's
one of
so
those
bad.
like you might have to run back to the car.
Dude,
you know
oh,
how
100%.
they ask you?
This
Like,
one?
You know for a fact I didn't get there 3 hours on time.
Yeah.
Mr. Spinoza, would you like to take it back to your car and fucking wait in line again?
It's like, hell no.
I'm good. Thank
Hell
you.
no.
You know what
Yeah.
you're going to do with it, and you know you're not going to trash it.
Yeah.
You're going to keep that thing.
Yeah.
So
Dude.
TSA agent who took one of those Case Knives the other day, I hope
Are you
you're
serious?
enjoying it. Yeah.
I'll go get you a case knife. These are sick.
Cut that song. All right.
Cut that song. All right.
What is a song? And you have to actually, this thing's tuned up. You
I gotta play.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just whatever song it's one of your favorite songs that you wish that you would have got to cut. And it can be any song. Like, damn, I wish this was my song. It's like your go-to karaoke song.
My go-to karaoke song?
Can be anything.
Dude, there's a lot. There's a lot.
like one song that you wish, like, man, I wish this was my song. You don't even have to tell me. You just start jamming.
Okay. I don't even know if I know how to play this song, but... Do you know what song I'm about to play? All right, it's not country.
Okay, that's
but
fine.
he is in country music now. Do you know what artist I'm talking about?
Oh, there's a lot of them now.
Yeah, there is a lot of them.
What's the name start with? Like, give it away?
P.
Yeah, Posty.
Yeah, okay.
It was either Posty, Big Eggs. I mean, I would have loved to seen you rip some Big Eggs on the guitar.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Next time. All right. I've been looking for someone to put up with my bullshit. I can't even leave my bedroom, so I keep it pouring. And I ain't seen the light of day since. That's not important. It's been long. And I've been feeling Whitney, me, my homie, sip to Houston. Cars and clothes, thought I was winning. You knew I was losing. You told me to wake up on my clock, always stays on snoozing. I'm done. To each their own, and find peace in knowing ain't always broken. But here's the hoping, show no emotion against your coding. Just act as hard as you can. You don't need a friend. Boy, you're the man. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Dude, jam. That was
I
great.
love that song, bro. Appreciate you.
Like, you're really good.
Thank you.
I'm not just telling you that. Like,
Thank you.
I like to think that I have set the standard on this show.
Yeah.
And honestly, I say it's the standard. It's just, I just have to like you.
Hell yeah.
Like, when it comes
Hell
to
yeah.
that. And, like, your voice is really good, but I can tell, and that's why I asked the question earlier about, do you write your own songs, or you just kind of co-write, which is just as good sometimes. But there's a lot of stories that you have to tell at such a young age, which is, like, super cool to see.
Yeah.
So the more life that you live, I just know for a fact your fucking music's just going to continue to get better and better.
Thank you, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. The people ask me all the time, like, where do you get influence from your music? Because, like, I mean, yeah, I'm 18 years old. I haven't lived a lot of life yet.
Yeah.
You know? But I actually watch a lot of movies, and I think that's a big place where I get a lot of influence. Is just like, because I mean, a lot of the times, like when you're sitting down in the room, maybe it's just like a concept. I mean, I love it when it's like something that actually happened to me, and I feel like that way, like if it's something that I actually experience in real life, like the song will just drop out of the sky. You know?
Yeah.
And but sometimes it's not always that way. You know, not everyone's life is that exciting. You know, but yeah. So I watch a lot of movies, and I think that's a big area where I pull a lot of influence from.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
A Post Malone song, and you mentioned it, like, the dude's getting into country music. Like,
he is.
In your eyes, what are your thoughts about that? It's so cool to see everybody. The genre itself is just through the roof. I want to say, like, year over year, it just continues to be number one on Spotify streamed genre. Like, it's pretty cool to see, right?
It is. It's cool to see that there's a lot of like it's getting a lot of credit nowadays. I think the thing I love about what Post Malone did is how he was so respectful about it.
Authentic, for sure.
He was so authentic. He didn't come in and just be like, okay, I'm country now, and drop an album and then be like, all right, peace out, like I'm leaving. Like he came here, that he embedded himself in this town. Like he was writing with Nashville songwriters, he was working with Nashville producers, and it's almost like he did collabs with all these country legends, right? And it was, in my eyes, it was almost like he was getting permission from all these heavy hitters to, like, he was asking permission to step into the genre. He wasn't just forcing himself into it, and that's what I love. Is like he came here, he made great music, he was respectful about it, and that's why I think it's been received so well as compared to some of these other artists that are trying to do it right. Is because he did it the right way. So, where
did you get your kind of roots and the lifestyle of country? I always call it the rural American lifestyle, the heartland lifestyle. Yeah. I mean, Huntington Beach is a beautiful place, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But, like, where did you get kind of that, you know, hey, I want to sing country music, I want to be in that lifestyle? Where did that start? Yeah. I've always stood on my morals, and like I'm firm in what I believe in, and I'm firm on being a good person no matter what. And I think this is, in my opinion, like the genre that's most set on maintaining those morals and those values, you know. And I was born in Huntington Beach. I wasn't, like, I mean, it's a small, like, beach town, but it's not like a small town in the South, right? But I was raised on small town morals, and I hold true to those in my entire life. And you know, I mean, like, I wasn't raised in the country, but I grew up doing country shit, I would say. Like, I've been fishing since I was a little. I've been hunting since I was a little. And I think can you hit a little bit on what those morals you mean on, like, the morals? I mean, it's just like, because I know what you're saying. I mean, I love what you're saying. Yeah, dude, like, I think there's too much hate in this world to be an asshole. Yeah. And the thing I love about coming out here and being in the South is that, like, you're not going to run into somebody it's very rare that you run into somebody who's not so kind at all times, you know? Like, I think we should treat each other as we would want to be treated, right? It's the golden rule. And I think there's a lot of people who don't follow that, but, like, in my eyes, like, you got to. Like, there's no
like we have a short amount of time on this earth, and like it's not damn near long enough to be a dick. You know?
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I just really just like always be humble, always be respectful, always be kind to whoever you meet, and just be charitable, be caring, and I think just lead a good life to the best of your abilities.
As I appreciate you knowing that at such a young age, and we talk about it a lot on the show of just like you don't have to be from Bartow, Florida, or Johnson City, Tennessee, or these small Jacksonville, Alabama. Like it's about how you live your life. It's about taking your hat off when you meet a lady. It's about shaking a man and looking him in the eye. It's about opening the door for people. It's about being respectful. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Like you saying that makes me have a lot more respect for you, and I appreciate it. It just shows how you were raised and who you surround yourself with today, which is very important as you continue to move forward.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of move forward, like what's some cool things coming down the pipeline? New music, new albums, new tours?
Yeah, so we got some new music coming. I don't think I can announce the date. I can't announce the date. I won't announce. I've been writing my ass off, so we got a lot of new music coming soon. My first, can I announce it? Yeah, so I just signed with Big Loud.
I heard.
Yeah. So
because Cam had told me that she was just like, "Hey, I want you to come on. Like, you just signed Big Loud. Keep it between us," which is awesome, which I have. But then I like went online, like, man, I haven't really seen anything Big Loud with Timmy. Dude, that
we
is
haven't announced.
Huge.
Yeah, so I'm really stoked.
How does that like? Did you get a call? Is it like when you get the call, like you just got drafted, or like did they tell you to come in?
Yeah, so it was actually funny how that all came to be. So I was opening for Ashley Cook down in Alabama. It was like a one-off show. Her opener was sick. She was like, "Can you fill in?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." So I went down there, played the show. It was the school was on fall break. There was an away football game. Ashley was sick, and like so the night just like did not really go that well, right? But still had a good time. Went up there, gave it my best. So did she. And then after the show, somebody from Big Loud, Emily Stallman, she was there, and she chased me down after. She's like, "Hey, like I want to get in touch with you. I loved your songwriting." So we got in touch. She set me up right with some of the guys from Ernest Publishing Company. Yeah. And then we like she brought me up to the A&R team, and then so they reached out and they were like, "Hey, like we want to bring you in for a meeting." So like we did, and kept meeting with them. I was meeting with some other labels too, and I was just I felt very at home at Big Loud. It's one of those places that feels like a family, and that was what I loved about where I went to high school, was that like it always felt like I was just on campus with my family, and that's how it feels at Big Loud. Like I feel like I'm just at home when I'm there, So I love their team over there, and yeah, they were just like basically they offered me a deal, and I had some other companies offer me a deal too, but I was just like, yeah, I want to be with Big Loud. So I was like, let's do it, and sign the deal, and yeah, so now we're here.
Dude, that's so cool, man. Congrats on that. Like
Thank you so much.
That's one of those things that it's another one of those humps that you can get over and say, okay, I made the right decision. Yeah.
And I was stressed for a second there. I was like, shoot, like I don't know what to do. Like I was like, this is a very like vital decision that you have to make, and like I was like, I'm at a crossroads. Like I could go this direction or I could go this direction. So I really I mean, when I get like stressed out or something like that, or I have to make a big decision, I just take a drive, and I just take back roads, and I'm like kind of no music, just like I can sit there and listen to my thoughts. And I prayed on it. I went on a drive and just kind of listened to my heart, and I was like, this is what feels right. I want to go with them. So that's
I need to start doing that.
You'd need to.
Take for a drive, because I like during like high stress situations, dude, I'm coming, dude. Yeah. I'm freaking out. Everybody around me knows I'm freaking out. Like, I'm very bad at those types of situations. But.
Yeah, you just got to – I literally, like, the night before my album dropped, I was so stressed. I was like, dude, I don't know if they're going to like this or not. And so I took a drive, and it made it a little bit better. It's you kind of just got to, like, sit and be by yourself, because we don't get to do that a lot. I mean, especially in this industry, you're always interacting. Like, even when I'm not around people, I'm still, like, on social media and kind of, like – talking to fans and posting and all that stuff. And so it's really important to just kind of step away for a second every now and again, and just kind of give yourself the time to like process everything, like listen to your heart and your head, and just kind of just kind of hit a reboot for a second. You know? It's important. So
you're pretty wise for your age.
Thank you.
Your parents have done a great job. Seriously.
They have. Yeah.
But
shout out Pops over there in the corner.
Shout out Pops, man, because I've learned a lot today. I appreciate you coming on the show because it's been like, damn. I mean, I knew you were good at what you're doing, and your direction's only one way, and that's up. But it seems like you've lived a lot for only being 18. And I do think if there's anything to be said about kind of jumping into it at an early age and like, hey, I'm going to do my senior year online and not really thinking about college right now, like I feel good about this, like real life fucking hits you in the head now. Yeah. So I do like that about it. Like, hey, I'm not, it's just like, hey, if you're going to do this, then it's real life and it's going to happen. So I do think it's cool as an 18-year-old, you having this much wisdom and experience already underneath your belt.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that compliment.
Appreciate you coming on the show, man. It's been awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We'll do it again.
Hell, dude, I'd love to. Anytime you'll have me, I'm here.
Congrats on all the success, and I'll come catch you out on the road. And as always, I appreciate y'all tuning in to Like a Farmer every single Wednesday. Catch us on YouTube. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you got to do to be like a farmer.